Coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
Right now, in Orange Juice, we are playing the greatest poker game we've ever seen. Everybody is bluffing everybody else. You make the market 340 bid, and I won't say anything.
32 bid, 13 bid!
Today I have an important job interview with a banker.
It's very labor intensive. You should know this.
Tonight is a very big night for us.
Sandus's earnings calls at 4 o'clock.
Here we go, let's go!
Didn't sleep that well last night.
Our whole book's concentrated in Sandus. I'd say one of the biggest days of me and Jimmy's career.
It's 4 in the morning now. I've been in the office for about 24 hours. Just tell me the good news, not the bad news. You have to be able to work for 36, 48 plus hours straight through the night. Thank you very much. Got a bunch of deadlines in the morning. We have to have a term sheet out to a company that we're hoping to be able to invest into. We also have a meeting with a very large investor. We've got probably 6 more hours of work to get done in the next 3 hours, so we have to get their information in front of them for the meeting, or that's it. We'll miss the opportunity of them being able to invest into our new fund. Our attorneys right now are actually still working. The books are being printed now. We have until 8:30. Everything absolutely needs to get done on time. Family, business, It's a very big opportunity for us. It's left before we get these books in.
I'm gonna call, just make sure it's on its way.
Let's circle back. So it's 4:30 in the morning now. I'm almost done turning this document. Yeah, I'm drinking some coffee and trying to stay awake. My partner just went home. He's gonna come back in 2 hours so he can actually take a fresh look at the work to make sure there's nothing that we missed. After I finish everything up here, I'm gonna run home, have a cold shower, probably lay down, try to close my eyes for 20 minutes, set 3 or 4 alarms, just try to reset the bearings and be fresh for morning. You know, really I need 2 hours of productive, fresh time in the morning. You only have one shot to make a first impression.
It's morning here in Paris, and today I have an important job interview with a banker.
Une crêpe à la crème de marron, s'il vous plaît.
I'm only 21, but to me it's really important to be financially independent. I don't want to rely anymore on my parents. That's why this job interview is really important for me. My family's originally from France. French is my first language, but I have some work experience in the States. So I think a combination of France and America would be a good fit for the position.
Oui, bonjour. Oui, ça va et vous? Oui, très bien. That was Richard. I'm meeting him in a couple hours in his office. So I definitely need to get going now.
From what I understand, he does a lot of business all over the world. A friend of mine from school told me he's looking to hire more analysts for his company. I am a little nervous. I hope he thinks I'm qualified. I just graduated from NYU 3 months ago, so my resume is not that impressive. I just hope he thinks my background and my profile is a good fit for his company.
It's hard. It's like uphill.
It's going to be tight to get to the meeting time. We have to get the books printed. That usually takes a few hours, so it's going to be right at the deadline. I'm meeting with a large insurance company who's looking to invest in us. Big companies like that, especially where they have to get an audience together, it's tough for them to all orchestrate their team, so you really can't be late. As you can see, I like a lot of ties. It makes wearing ties a little bit more exciting. I have a different color set and type of tie for every type of environment. Blues, more neutral. Of course, reds for your power ties. Then you have seasonal ties as well, like greens, yellows, and so forth. I've been up all night tonight. Typically, once to twice a week, we have an all-nighter. You train yourself to be very disciplined and organized, and that's the key. Everything's scheduled, everything's agended. Short-term memory gets a bit slower when you get tired. You've got it written down, so you've covered it, and you're ready.
A couple weeks ago, a private forecaster came out and predicted a much larger oranges crop than we had expected. As a result, we lost $910,000 on that day. In actuality, the crop was exactly what we thought it would be. So the market went back the other way, and we ended up making back the $910,000 and then a couple million on top of it.
Nothing. You guys can see from this chart, we've had this big drop in oranges.
Orange juice just had a 30-cent down move in 3 days. We trade expectations more than reality, or in essence, perception in here is reality. So the perception or the fear right now is what's driving the market.
32 bid, 34.
Right now, in orange juice, we are playing the greatest poker game we've ever seen. The reason for that is every single market maker who has a position in there is bluffing their positions. You make the market 340 bid, and I won't say anything, and everybody is bluffing everybody else. I'm bluffing the guy standing next to me, who's bluffing me back.
275 bid, 3.5.
Right now, my hand happens to be my position that I've been putting on over the last couple of months. I have thousands of call options and put options, and the poker hand right now is not to let anybody know what I have on.
A lot of times you have to hide your orders. You have to, offer one thing when you're really trying to buy another. And giving away my trade secrets over here, but.
If I go in there and bid for the calls that I want to buy, the crowd is going to sense that, and they're going to raise them on me. If I send a broker in there and I stand here and offer him, well, maybe the crowd will offer and he could lift them. So let's just see what happens. Bobby, do me a favor. Jan 85 calls, I will actually have a broker come into the ring with a buy order, and I'll start offering to sell those options, even though I'm a buyer. Because what'll happen is I might convince the guys next to me to offer also. And then the broker who's got my order goes buy it. And now I've secretly bought my options, even though I'm perceiving to be selling it in the ring. That's the high stakes poker game.
Coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
Tonight is a very big night for us.
We've got size on the table right now. Our whole book's concentrated in Sanders.
As we're going into maybe a recession, this is when we begin to make good money.
Here we go, let's go.
You want to see progress?
What the hell is it doing?
Shares on the move. This is...
Hello, Brian. Listen, calling you real quick to touch base on SanDisk. You own 2,000 shares with us. Let me ask you, have you been following the story at all?
Over the past 6 to 8 weeks, Sanders' stocks pulled back a little bit, which always rustles up a little feathers with some of the clients. We've been handling phone calls, easing some fears a little bit.
Okay, so you've seen that obviously we pulled back. When we first invested, it was around $35. A lot of our clients got in around $44. After last earnings, they hit great results. The stock ran all the way up to $60. We were very excited. There's great prospects for this company. So we didn't sell it off, we held on to it. Then that's when our character got tested a little bit because it pulled back to $46. Today it's at $50, a touch under $50. Now tonight is a very big night for us. We got another earnings call. Bottom line is we think that tonight with earnings we'll see a very good number.
Earnings call's at 4 o'clock. That's when the numbers will be released. We'll hear everything about 4:05. I'd say probably one of the biggest days of me and Jimmy's career. We've got size on the table right now. Our whole book's concentrated in SanDisk. If this thing works out, we look like absolute heroes.
Hopefully we'll see 5 to 6 points tonight. Obviously, that'd be very aggressive. It'd be about a 10-12% move for the company. We'll be very happy around here if that happens.
For our group, it's really important tonight. All our clients, all the major positions are in it. So if this goes southward, it's really going to hurt. For Jim and Lance, I mean, it's kind of like their whole careers up to this point. Big night. It's a big night.
Didn't sleep that well last night. I probably won't sleep that well tonight. Ideally, it's up huge and we're selling the stock for profit. All our clients will be very happy if we can blow out at a good profit tonight. We're excited, but also very nervous. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
I made it to the interview on time, but I was a little nervous. I always get pretty nervous before interviews. You know, as soon as you walk in the door, you're being judged. I just don't know if I should say what they want to hear, or just be myself, and it's an uneasy situation for me.
Richard Oltas, nice to meet you.
My first impression of Richard was really good.
Where'd you fly in from?
New York.
He seemed very friendly and outgoing. He's actually American. He's been living in Paris, I think, for 15 years, he told me.
Thank you for coming by.
Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
We are looking to recruit one person at the analyst level, someone right out of undergraduate. Basically, we're looking for a sponge. We focus primarily on restructurings, on restructuring companies' balance sheets. These are companies which are usually in distress, so we like to see ourselves as kind of doctors to companies. As we're going into maybe a recession, especially with the subprime mess, this is when we begin to make good money. So when everything does crash, we'll be very busy for 3, 4, maybe even 5 years.
Okay.
That's just the cycle. It's very labor intensive. You should know this.
In terms of like your workload, what's a typical day like? I mean, I heard.
The killer question.
Yeah.
We like to have our analysts in at 8, and the analysts usually leave around 9 or 10. But you'll be doing 1 or 2 all-nighters a month, and at least 2 weekends per month in the office working on transactions. So we work our analysts hard. And my firm is telling me you're ready and willing to run through a brick wall or that type of thing. So you really need that if this is something you're going to be serious about.
I got very lucky today. Orange juice was up this morning and I got to sell out about 125 futures contracts. So today worked out perfectly well. I'm now gonna go home. Hopefully there's no traffic. And I'm gonna barbecue with the family and hang out with everybody and do a little relaxing. I work all the way downtown in Lower Manhattan. I live out in Westchester County in New York. So I have a pretty good commute every day. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes each way. And it actually works out pretty well. It's basically an extra 2 hours of work that I get done. I get to talk to investors, talk to my traders, and I actually get to accomplish a lot. I'm almost wishing the commute was an extra hour long. It's basically my second office. My cell phone will not stop ringing. And, hey, I'm gonna call you back in 1 second. Hang up. I'll probably be on the cell phone 20, 25 calls in the next hour. No, if the market is on the cusp, you can't, but you've got days where the market's going one way the whole day. I'm always thinking about the market. I'm trying to stay one step ahead of the market. You get taught in this business that the market is always right, because it is. The market is what pays us, so we need to always respect that marketplace. You know, I wake up every morning with a sense of fear and to try to make sure that everything is done correctly, that, the strategies are thought through. And that's probably why I've been around for 18 years doing it. And this ride's coming to an end. I'm starving. I am ready to start eating. One of the good things with this job is that I'm done at 1:30 from the actual trading aspect of it. I'll get home at 3:30, 4 o'clock, hang out with the kids and the wife, barbecue, and relax.
Look, my teacher let me have trombone this time.
Nice, boy.
That Wall Street was anticipating. Tonight is a very big night for us.
We've got size on the table right now. Our whole book is concentrated in SanDisk.
Street's looking for 33, 32. Our ideal situation, they come out and say 50 cents. That'd be great.
I got a good feeling about tonight. I think they're going to beat Street's estimates. I think the Street's really low right now. So if they come in with a really good number, we could see the stock jump significantly. I think we see, 5-6 points, and we've got a nice month ahead of us. This is always the worst part, is sitting here waiting for that.
Less than 1 minute, the market's closing. We don't know the exact time the number's coming out, but it's imminent.
Come on. Mine too, dog.
It's not just the number. The number comes out, it can be a great number. The stock could shoot up. If the CEO says one negative thing, the stock will still fall out of bed.
There's the bell.
All right, market's closed. Come on, baby. So close now we can taste it, so we'll see what happens.
Coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
Everybody else was friendly, except for Larry.
Any new guy that comes in there, it's quick decapitation. That's the bottom line.
There's a ball tonight. I have to get up, make a speech in front of a few hundred people. It's high pressure. There's a lot going on. This is when I force myself to take deep breaths.
Uh-oh, you're running.
Numbers out. 54.
54?
Here we go.
Here we go, let's go.
What the hell is it doing? It's trading like crazy. It's just going back and forth, down a little bit to up a little bit. But it hasn't decided which way it wants to go yet.
Things all over the place.
Wow, look at that thing move. Holy I've never seen a stock do that before. Oh. This thing. There's no point in even watching it right now. Markets still decide what they want to do with the stock.
It's a little bit down from the close, but hit the ball of the park as far as the numbers are concerned.
Right now it's battling.
Just go bonkers one time. 51, come on.
Here we go. There it is, 51 bucks.
51?
Yep, let's go. Come on. The number's been out about 25 minutes now. Market's had a little bit of time to digest it. Stock is trading higher. It is a good number. I'm a little bit disappointed that the market isn't appreciating the fact that they beat the street by north of 20 cents. Definitely thought we saw a better reaction on that.
Getting no respect right now. Company comes out and blows away the number, clobbers the number, knocks the cover off the ball, and we're only up about 50 cents from the close. So that's a little bit disappointing right now. Cross our fingers and tomorrow, maybe we're up a couple more bucks.
So you're comfortable with financial modeling, the accounting, the books, French, English, German?
German we'd have to see, but French and English, yeah.
I think even for a German speaker it's tough, but je vais partir à New York 2 semaines. Je vais réfléchir à une offre. J'ai une idée de ce que tu recherches en termes du package financier. Tu me dis 50, tu touchais $50 000 avant chez Paribas. Tu souhaites la même chose en euros, surtout avec l'échange en ce moment. Bien sûr, nous, dans tout ce qui est banque d'affaires, on donne les primes. En fait, tout le monde bosse pour ça. Les prix, normalement, ça peut être un multiple de 1, 2 à 3 fois, même à ton niveau. Mais en contrepartie, il faut que tu sois complètement ouverte à vraiment bosser comme malade. Voilà, comme tu dis. Tout ce que j'ai cité comme exemple, ça c'est du réel. Ça peut être très intéressant financièrement. Moi je suis complètement honnête, c'est difficile avec les amis, c'est difficile un peu avec la famille, parce qu'on est toujours au boulot.
A priori, non, c'est quelque chose qui m'intéresserait. Ma famille vient d'emménager ici, donc le fait que je serai basée à Paris, c'est vraiment un point positif. Mais bon, il faut aussi que je considère j'ai ma vie à New York. Les heures dont vous me parlez, c'est vraiment quelque chose, il faut que je sois sûre d'être dans le bon état d'esprit, que je sois vraiment prête à faire à m'engager à ce point-là, quoi.
C'est pas quelque chose pour vous faire peur, il faut juste être réaliste.
Non, bien sûr, et j'apprécie que vous soyez honnête dès le départ. Je vais y réfléchir. Comme vous avez dit, vous partez pendant 2 semaines, donc d'ici 2 semaines, j'aurai une réponse pour vous.
Je vous en prie. Très heureux, très heureux.
What happens when you buy the whole side of cow? Got the tomatoes?
My dad is a trader and he says he likes it, but I don't know if I would. If it makes me money, I'll do it. But I'd like to be a baseball player.
Mi bonita.
I'd like to play for the New York Yankees.
And I remember he brought you down to the floor He introduced you to everybody else except the new guy, which is me.
That is true.
Really?
That is true. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Everybody else was friendly except for Larry. It's like protecting his territory. So after he found out that I lived up and around the area here, now he's actually one of the nicest guys and has become one of my good friends since.
That's me. Any new guy that comes in there, it's quick decapitation. That's the
First of
bottom
all,
line.
it's every trading pit's the same way.
Right.
Orange juice pit, as crazy as they think they are, it's pretty civil compared to what the other pits are really like.
Andrea, tell Tom about our first date in Central Park. With
Oh my God. We have this lovely picnic date, and he whips out Pepto-Bismol, and he's chugging it from the bottle. Like the stomach, he has trader's stomach. Like he's always got like upset stomach. I mean, if that wasn't a sign that I should have cut and run.
I was probably short the market and the thing was up and I was freaking out about Monday morning. I was just drinking it. She's like, you want some ice with that?
It was gross.
The meeting went really well. There were a lot of very pointed questions. People are trying to grill you quickly, throw you off balance. They wanted, really snappy, quick responses. They verbally indicated they're in our next fund. So the meeting went great, and looking forward to hopefully having them as an investor. Now that that meeting's over, we need to switch gears because there's a ball tonight. Getting stuff ready here. This is the camera. I sit on the board of the Canadian Association of New York, which is hosting the Maple Leaf Ball, and I'm the vice chairman of the ball tonight, so I have to get up and make a speech in front of a few hundred people, which includes some very senior business executives. It's high pressure, it's frantic, there's a lot going on. This is when I force myself to take deep breaths, take long breaths. I also wrote a quick script for tonight because I'm going to be introducing the former Prime Minister of Canada's son, who's a Master of Ceremonies. I'm really excited. It's the Gotham Hall where we're at is an absolutely gorgeous venue. It's an old bank, has 100-foot ceilings. It's a stunning place, and hopefully there'll be some good relationships to make tonight.
It had been a long day with the interview. So my sister and I went to this cafe.
Et la journée était bien, j'ai rencontré PM et en fait ils cherchent quelqu'un pour engager pour leur bureau à Paris. En gros il m'a proposé un boulot quoi, enfin il avait l'air assez ouais, mais bon la façon qu'il a parlé du boulot c'est il m'a fait t'es au bureau à 8h du matin et puis tu ressors à 9-10h du soir. Tu bosses 2 week-ends par mois à peu près, donc il fait, tu peux dire au revoir à tes amis, ta famille, ta famille et tes amis. Mais bon, je sais pas si c'est moi de bosser, tu vois, autant d'heures comme ça par jour. Enfin, je sais pas si
Je serais plus que contente que tu raménages à Paris, ça c'est clair et net.
Ouais,
mais en même temps, t'as toute ta vie à New York, t'as tout.
Oui, non, moi aussi, ça me ferait plaisir, mais ah oui, c'est ça, j'ai ma vie à New York. Enfin, j'ai pas vraiment d'amis ici. Bon, c'est vous, il y a toi, papa et maman.
Ouais, mais c'est vrai que ça va être un grand sacrifice si jamais tu raménages à Paris. Mais en même temps, dis-toi que c'est peut-être l'opportunité de ta vie, tu vois, donc tu peux pas en même temps le balancer.
Je vais à la légère, donc on va se revoir d'ici 2 semaines, puis dire ce que je vais décider de faire. C'est vrai qu'a priori, je sais pas si je suis prête à faire ce changement, quoi. Faire ce grand saut, ouais, c'est l'argent et le boulot, quoi. Il n'y a pas que ça dans la vie.
We should say, turn the machines back on. Turn those machines back on.
Are they following us behind?
Yeah, check out the art.
The kids are following us.
It's not real art.
What up?
Right out of trombone.
At school?
Yeah, my teacher let me.
Oh, God. How loud is this going to be in the house?
Coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
I didn't come 3,000 miles, okay, to get hung up on. I'm good at what I do, I work my balls off.
This will spook a lot of people. You know, you look at a stock that you have a couple thousand shares and down $7.50. People want to run, they want to sell.
I'm in the Dominican Republic right now to meet with a potential investor for our fund.
This area will become basically the private beach.
Happy hurricane season, everybody.
We have a hurricane forming off the coast of South Africa. Could slam into Florida. It's f***ing scary. Sell you 280. Trade 280 again. Overnight, trillions of dollars have disappeared from the system. So there is a ramification and a spillover effect into the commodities, into the metals, into everything. You hearing any talk of that in there yet, or not really? No. This is the entire world making too large of bets with other people's money and leveraging those bets. And the reality is, this bet should have never been made. We are bracing for a slowdown, a recession. Earnings are going to dry up. Your hedge funds are going to dry up. You're going to start seeing layoffs on Wall Street.
At 3.5.
Look, this is what markets do. They weed out the people that aren't supposed to be here over time. I mean, there's too many untalented people that are managing too much money and should have never been doing that. And now it's, you know, coming time to pay the piper. We live in an incredibly historical time. I think that we've grown up accustomed to rising prices, rising real estate, rising stock markets, rising bond markets. Most of us have never experienced a downside. You know, maybe in 1987, if they can remember back that far, you had one day. You dropped 25%, but after that, it was straight up, and you know, for years.
One bid.
Back to 130 here now. And the world is starting to realize what the downside volatility can look like, and it's scary.
What are you bidding?
Wow, look at that thing move. Holy. I've never seen a stock do that before. There's no point even watching it right now. Last week, SanDisk had earnings, their Q3 earnings call. They beat the earnings estimates out there. Most people were expecting about 32 cents. They came in at 54.
Just go bonkers one time. It was one of those things on Wall Street where basically company reported great news and we had a bad result. What I mean by that is Eli Harari, the CEO, came out and said, guys, listen, we've got more demand than we can meet. We can't even meet all of our demand for the fourth quarter.
The stock pulled back a couple dollars that night, but nothing major. Right, so what you've seen is they've traded down recently. Friday we come in, and coincidentally, it was the 20th anniversary of the big market crash. 1987, October, there's a huge market crash.
It only added fuel to the fire, threw some kerosene on it. SanDisk was down $7.50.
Wall Street can certainly be a superstitious bunch. The guys I talked to, there's definitely some hard feelings that they didn't want to buy stock Friday morning, and apparently no one was buying SanDisk Friday morning either. What you'll find today is you get the stock on sale.
Short-term turbulation right here, but me and Jimmy are making sure we get all these guys on the phone, making sure no one's losing faith in our story, and that's what we've got to do for the next couple of weeks.
You don't have a cowboy running this company. He's the founder of the company. He's still the CEO.
This will spook a lot of people. You know, you look at a stock that you have a couple thousand shares and down $7.50. People want to run, they want to sell. The easiest thing to do is sell your stock. I want out of this thing, it's not performing. You know, the hardest thing to do is really grab your balls and buy some more stock down here. Lower your dollar cost average, you know, and that's what we're trying to do.
Especially with the numbers that came out, you know, with the new earnings. You know, Wall Street is the type of place where it's not what you've done yesterday, it's what you're going to do tomorrow.
We got a $70 stock in our hands. We just have to make sure we get there one way or the other.
Like I told you, this is a long-term relationship, and I'm looking to prove myself to you here.
I'm in the Dominican Republic right now. I'm here to meet with a potential investor for our fund. I'm meeting with the owner of Sun Village Resorts. Not sure exactly what to expect here, but this is an opportunity to get to know him better and hope to have him see the value in our fund and look to invest in us. It's a really gorgeous landscape here, and I can see there's a lot of development going on now, which is why I'm up here to meet with the owner. He's made a tremendous amount of money off the real estate here. They've been investing here for 20 or 30 years. And as additional foreign money comes into the island, he just continues to profit from that.
Awesome. So we're firing up the audit then?
It's great. Very nice. The owner put me up in a Maxim bungalow 2-bedroom suite. He's really taking care of me. It It's great when you can combine business with actually relaxation a little bit. So this is my weekend. I'm taking an early flight back on Sunday to get back and get some work done for a Monday morning meeting. But in the meantime, I've got a couple days to enjoy myself, meet with some locals, try to understand more of the life of one of my clients.
Richard, nice to meet you. Proceed. We are looking to recruit one person at the analyst level. We focus primarily on restructurings. It's very labor intensive. You should know this.
2 weeks ago, I had an important job interview with Richard Halthouse. He's looking to hire a couple more analysts for his company, and the way he talked to me, I just kind of assumed he was going to offer me the position. He wanted to meet again and discuss things more.
Je vais y réfléchir. Comme vous avez dit, vous partez pendant 2 semaines, donc d'ici 2 semaines, j'aurai une réponse pour vous. Je sais pas utiliser ce
Mais tu vois, c'est pour ça qu'il faut utiliser le miroir.
I've been in Paris for 2 weeks now, and in terms of job prospects, I didn't really know what I was going to do. And then Richard called me back, and he wants to meet again, and he wants to know if I'm really interested in the position. So I've got a meeting with him this afternoon. And then also, a couple of days ago, I heard back from this company based in New York. They're called FXCM, and it's basically a foreign exchange trading company. I'd been in touch with them before graduation, and they're interested in seeing me regarding a junior analyst position there. So, I've got that going on in New York.
Est-ce que je pourrais avoir un chocolat Vienna? Richard and I decided to meet over lunch at a restaurant by his house. I was a little nervous.
Now I've got these 2 offers all of a sudden coming at me. I'm torn. There's New York on one side, Paris on the other, and I have to make a decision. And I don't know yet.
Coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
I sent out some details with regards to my firm.
Lately, we've been trying to do exposure overseas. We believe we've hit pay dirt with Garrett.
I didn't come 3,000 miles, okay, to get hung up on. Give me one shot, okay? I'm good at what I do. I work my balls off.
Good morning. Let me get Mike on the telephone, please.
Listen, Kirby, I'm going to be really brief with your time here. I sent out some details with regards to my firm. Have you had a chance to go over it yet?
One thing we'd like to do as a group is bring on a staff of guys to help us with our marketing and just basically our footprint.
Let me ask you, are you familiar with the company? Did you ever hear of them? I'll fill you in. They're one of the largest natural gas producers over here in the States.
Lately, we've been really trying to do exposure overseas with Great Britain, so Ireland, Scotland. We believe we've hit pay dirt with Garrett.
Right now, the stock is currently priced at a touch over $36 a share.
He's pretty much right off the boat from Ireland. We had to get him all his visas and everything to make sure he was legally allowed to work. So far, so good. He's opening lots of accounts.
Look, I didn't come here. I didn't come 3,000 miles, okay, to get hung up on. Give me one shot, okay? I'm good at what I do. I work my balls off. I came over here with nothing to my name. I've worked up a reputation. I have successful clients.
He specializes, I could say, in contacting businessmen in Ireland.
The thing about it is, okay, if I was calling America, people are a lot more short with me. Don't call them as much anymore now they're getting great success in Ireland. I'd just rather put in extra hours. I'd rather get in at 4 o'clock in the morning and call Ireland, then stay later.
They earn north of $4.50 a share. Now, growth rate alone, I think you'll agree with me here. Enough reason to already own the stock.
People often say to me, you're only on the phone to me this long because you're Irish. It just makes them feel a little more comfortable. You can interact, you can make them trust you a little more, which is very important in a business relationship, especially when you're managing people.
Welcome aboard the team. Let's go make some money this year, eh? Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, kid. Well done, bud.
Put them on the board?
Put them on the board, man.
Over here. This is just the board of new clients and new assets that we raised. So just date, name, how many shares, stock, and Garrett's initials. So
is that 3 for him today?
It's a hat trick, man.
Well done, bud.
Cheers.
Is that your first hat trick?
Yes, she is, yeah. That's how you make a lot of money in the business right there. Open a lot of accounts, bring in new assets. So this guy's going to be a millionaire next couple of years. Does a hell of a job.
More information on myself, Gareth from Dublin, obviously.
Tremendous open interest on the 8.5 strike.
And the frozen concentrate orange juice that you're buying today in your supermarket, that price is being dictated right here on this floor. Every single day, that price will change depending on if there's more buyers or more sellers and who's doing what.
There it is.
We have a hurricane forming off the coast of South Africa, Hurricane Dean. It's right now a tropical depression expected to form into a hurricane, could slam into Florida at the end of next week. So we have a lot of variables at work. Give me an idea what the weather looks like with this Hurricane Dean. Is there any, can we get an update? Here's the forecasted eye.
Slightly south.
Happy hurricane season, everybody.
What do you think of this hurricane? That's why I think the market's too bogus. It is bogus, but it'll support the market for an hour or two.
90% of them are.
All right.
Except that one.
The one that put you out of business, right?
You go back to 2004 when hurricanes really weren't a factor involving the orange juice market, and I think it was Hurricane Charlie which actually brought us into the hurricane phase, caught everybody by surprise.
Hurricane Charlie that wasn't supposed to go through the crop. It was supposed to be down in Tampa Bay. And literally, the thing made a U-turn at the last minute and went right through the crop. When you're dealing with Mother Nature, it can come from anywhere. And it can come, you know, here's a hurricane that's not even expected to go anywhere near the crop. It's dead quiet in here, and then all of a sudden, it makes a U-turn at the last minute. Bang, it's in the crop.
Thank you for coming in. I just got back from New York City.
Oh, how was it? How was your trip?
Tiring, as usual.
Yeah.
New York's fun, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore.
This business definitely does beat you up. I sent you all the data points, and thank you for your email. Obviously, as I explained to you several weeks ago, it's a particular type of fit that we're looking for in terms of language, the international background, and coming from a good American school. Have you had time to huddle with your family and your friends and your inner thoughts?
I've thought it over. I've been here for 2 weeks, so I got to see a little bit what Paris was about. And I just don't think it's the right fit for me at this point in my life. My life is in New York, my friends are there, although my family's here. It's too big of a change for me to move here, and I actually just heard back from a company in New York that I was in touch with them right before I graduated. They do foreign exchange trading, yes. And I think it's something I'd be really interested in.
Okay. I didn't know how to tell him really that I just wasn't going to accept his offer.
I think that honesty works best. He understood, and I mean, the main reason I didn't accept the job is from the get-go, he let me know it was, a big commitment. Not only the job, but also, leaving New York and coming here. I don't think I'm ready for that. Maybe,
That's fine with your parents and everything, or?
I mean, of course, they'd much rather have me stay here, but, they understand. I mean, obviously, I'm 21 now. I can't, always be with them.
We've all been there, just fresh out of school. Sounds like you have a path which you want to explore. What I propose then is, we keep in touch. I wish you lots of luck. It's an exciting time for you, so give it your best shot, and I hope you're successful.
Got settled into the hotel finally, and one of the things I want to do is learn more about the owner's assets, what he has here, what's important to him, to try to find ways that I can actually add value to his business.
Hey, I wanted to check as well if you'd be able to see if all the wires hit.
There's no better way to create a bond with a potential investor when you can actually help drive revenue to his business. The owner, as you can imagine, is extremely busy. He's running a lot of things. He has a lot of properties. He's actually building another property on the island right now as well. But we're going to be hopping on the yacht later tomorrow. So his marketing manager, Wasim, took us around for a tour around the island.
There's about 7.5 million people in the whole island. Here we have this.
Showed us 4 or 5 of the 7 pools, a bunch of the different huts and dinner areas.
This area, up to about this step, will become basically the private beach.
They've been running the Sun Village resorts for over 20 years. The Maxim part of it they just kicked off, so I'm trying to think of ways that I might be able to get involved in helping what he's doing.
I think it has to do more from the investment point of what the Europeans have done in the Caribbean. There's a lot of Spanish investment, German investment. They've invested big.
I can see the value proposition and why people would want to come down here. You can fly here for the weekend from New York. It's a 3-hour flight, and you have an absolutely stunning environment.
The sailboats are included, the windsurfing is included.
It was a great opportunity to learn more about what's important to him, find out other ways I can add value to his life and his business.
Bonsoir.
Coming up next on Wall Street Warriors.
It was very hard saying goodbye to my parents.
Don't cry. Tonight after work, we've got a game. We have a 4-on-4 football league.
This non-contact doesn't do it for me.
Come on now.
I really had a great time visiting Paris and my family. It was really good to see them, since they left. But it was time to go back to New York, and I told my parents that I wasn't going to accept Richard's offer. They were disappointed, but I told them about the job at FXCM, and they think that it's, it's a better fit for me.
Écoute, bon voyage. Tu nous téléphones? Tu téléphones, hein, sois sage.
Oui.
Bonsoir.
We missed you already. It was very hard saying goodbye to my parents. It's always hard. It was a hard decision to make.
Bon, bah écoute, hein. Oui.
Don't cry.
I really love Paris. Every time I leave, I have this little stingy feeling in my heart, but I'm really excited about starting out at FXCM. I don't really know what it's going to entail. It's something completely new to me, but I just feel like I like New York better, and that's just where I belong at this point in my career.
It's nice to get out here in the Dominican Republic, just to get away from the city a little bit. It's nice to be able to do business, but take a deep breath, let it all out, drop your shoulders. In this type of an industry, you're always thinking about business. You're constantly thinking how you can make things better. Sometimes you get so busy, it's hard to really take the time to think about what you can be doing differently. Tomorrow, we're going to go meet with the owner of the properties and go more into his environment to help make him comfortable, and hope to have him see the value in our fund and look to invest in us.
Tonight after work, we've got a game. We have a 4-on-4 football league, and we play the team we played in the championship game last year.
Lions, official flag football game jerseys.
4-on-4 football. It's more of a speed game.
My defense isn't the May West. It's not the very best at all. I play rugby as well, so it kind of clashes with my schedule.
It was one of the deals where he quit before we had time to cut him.
Yeah.
Coming the next day, he's like, guys, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore. So.
He's playing a real man's game. This non-contact doesn't do it for me.
We played a team called Urban Achievers, and we've actually kind of have a rivalry with these guys. It's pretty heated, they're pretty competitive, we're very competitive. We played them 3 times last year, we won all 3 games, including the championship game.
Good job, Jimmy. Good job, baby.
Biggest thing I notice about Wall Street is that you better know your sports, because everything is an analogy to some kind of sporting event.
Let's go. Come on now.
Need one more stop. We get the ball back, we score. That'll be a wrap. Need one more stop.
Good job. Yeah, go, Bobby. You go.
Oh, jeez. They got a touchdown last play. They're actually going for 2 points, so if they score it, they win it.
I'm not good at losing in anything. It doesn't matter if we were going to sit here and play pickup sticks, you know? And if I lose, I'm pretty sour about it for at least a couple days, and especially losing to those guys. I didn't take it very well, and I pretty much pouted the whole way home.
It's been a rough week.
Did they get this light? I think they did. Makeup? We need makeup.
Steve just invested in a new headset there.
You're gonna get more dials than you would if you had one hand holding the phone.
Why you put it on my shoulder?
I got
and go
two
like
words
that?
for you guys.
I
Two
think
words.
that
Jerry Maguire. That's all you need to know, man. He had the headset, man. That guy's good as gold, man.
You can walk away when it gets too loud in here. And I can do it from across the room, you know?
Plus, you can go to the bathroom.